Kita nak tengok budgetary process in Malaysia. So ada 4 proses. Kita akan tengok one by one lah. The first process is formulate of the budget. So it involves collecting, classifying, analyze and recording the data. It is being initiated at the department level. Treasury will send circular to all ministry normally around February. So this circular will be a guideline for all agency to prepare their estimates based on the prevailing policies of the government. Next, Treasury will request estimation of expenditure from all government agency for next year. So this agency will prepare budget based on the previous budget as a guideline. So dekat situ lah baru tahu ada kurang, ada lebih. So all departments will prepare estimates, budget and then send it to the controlling officer of their respective ministry. So this respective ministry will review the estimation from each department. So controlling officer will prepare the estimation for the ministry and send it to the treasury back. So the budget review officers at the treasury will review the estimation budget tadi from each ministry and then the console budget to be sent to cabinet. Consolidate tu maksudnya dia total upkan, dia sum upkan balik. Dia campurkan lah to consolidate. Budget is submitted to cabinet around August to be approved by the cabinet by Minister of Finance, and once cabinet approve the budget, then it is ready to send to the parliament. So formulating budget adalah the first one lah. So basically untuk part formulate ni yang makan masa yang sangat lama. So next, proses nombor 2, budget approval by legislation. This is the most important step in the budget process because the budget prepared by the executive must get the approval from the parliament. So yang ni lah yang berlaku minggu lepas. So in the parliamentary democracy Malaysia, it is the executive that prepares the budget whereby the legislature has no hand in the formulation of the budget. Sebab tu kita ada Dewan Rakyat. Normally, the budget is introduced into the lower house of parliament in the form of budget speech by the Minister of Finance, Menteri Keuangan lah. So, the budget speech sets out the detailed estimates for the operating budget and is normally presented in the form of supply bill. Bill, kalau you tengok dekat Esru Awan ni kan, dia bagi tahu kan, bill ni pasal apa, ni apa. So, dia ada banyak lah. So, once the bill is passed by both House of Parliament and the case of Malaysia by the YDPA, then it becomes an act. Bila dah orang kata diluluskan, barulah bill tu dijadikan sebagai akta. So, moving on, barulah kita implement. So, the process, budgetary process number 3 is budget implementation ataupun kita kata dengan execution. After the parliament has authorised the budget in the form of an act, bila dah jadi akta, so expenditure authority is then made available. Maka kuasa untuk berbelanja telah diberikan lah. So, enable the administration to make expenditure and to incur some obligation. So, tapi berbelanja dengan adanya, orang kata apa, obligation lah, tanggungjawab kan. Ada dia punya limit dia. So, the collection of revenue iaitu tax and administration of tax law are part of the budgetary implementation as are the supervision and control of authorised expenditure. So, the expenditure cannot be incurred without the signing of warrant by the Ministry of Finance. So, sesuatu pembelanjaan tidak boleh berlaku tanpa ada tanda tangan daripada Menteri Keuangan. And then, bila Menteri Keuangan dah sign, it's then given to the Chief Accounting Officer. So, the warrant enables the controlling officers in each ministry to incur expenditure for the budget year. So, allocation for expenditure is normally given directly to ministry through the controlling officer. So, according to Financial Procedure Act, dia kata kat sini, warrant tadi telah diberikan kepada jabatan, kepada kementerian secara teruslah, directly kepada kementerian. through controlling officer. So the controlling officer is normally the top civil servant in a ministry, and he is in the control of all accounting officers under his ministry. So setiap kementerian ni dia adalah dia punya controlling officer. So bawah kementerian dia ada jabatan kan. So dekat dalam jabatan ni pun dia ada dia punya own controlling officer. So controlling officer ni siapa? Controlling officer ni normally the top civil servant in a ministry. And last but not least, the budgetary process adalah budget auditing. So bila you dah belanja, at the end of the day you kena buat audit. So this is the final stage in the budget cycle, where a comparison is made of the budget estimation dengan actual expenditure. So according to Audit Act, dia kata Audit Act, who is primarily concerned with the operation of the budget? Auditor General adalah orang yang akan review lah, ataupun kita kata audit the budget. So he has the responsibility to see what money is made available only for the expenditure authorized by the parliament, and at the end of the year to examine any difference ataupun kita kata any comparison that have occurred and must be report to YDBA. So the report of the Auditor General is very important, and it is being examined by the Public Accounts Committee. Korang pernah dengar kan? PAC kan? Ni ada belajar dalam PAD 102 masa awal-awal semester. Lagi korang dah tahu dah PAC tu siapa. Which will inquire into all expenditure and made without parliamentary approval and report to the Dewan Rakyat. So itulah kita katakan dengan budgeting audit, atau kita kata budget audit lah. So basically budgetary process in Malaysia ni dia ada 4 proses, tapi setiap proses tu makan masa yang sangat lama. So ini adalah agensi-agensi yang terlibat dalam budgeting Malaysia. Kita ada JPA, kita ada EPU iaitu Economic Planning Unit, and then kita ada MOF of course lah kan, Kementerian Keuangan, and then kita ada ICU, Implementation and Coordination Unit, and last but not least kita ada Bank Negara. So basically this agency sangat related dengan skop public expenditure yang kita dah sebut tu. Contoh macam JPA, you tahu kan JPA dia buat apa? Dia menguruskan hal-hal sumber manusia yang berkait dengan penjawat awam. Economic Planning Unit, biasalah economic development kita. MOF sebagai bendahari yang kontrol keuangan negara. Next kita ada Implementation and Coordination Unit. Yang ni merupakan satu agensi yang akan memastikan kerajaan membelanjakan wang peruntukan tadi mengikut policy, mengikut orang kata apa, mengikut apa yang telah ditetapkan. And last sekali kita ada Bank Negara Malaysia. Je untuk chapter 4. Stay safe everyone. Bye.